A curfew was issued in Saudi Arabia today to limit the spread of COVID-19 across the country. The curfew started at 7 p.m. and runs all the way through to 6 a.m., continuing for a period of 21 days. The lockdown does not apply to those working in certain sectors, including security, healthcare, and media. Amal Al-Jabri has more on similar lockdowns issued around the world.
Streets were deserted in the Indian capital today, and office buildings and businesses shuttered as a lockdown to halt the spread of the coronavirus began. People were urged to stay at home and save themselves, as India reported 415 cases of the coronavirus and 7 deaths. The lockdown in New Delhi of more than 18 million people will last for the rest of the month. They join those in some of the world's largest cities adjusting to a new way of life, as governments joined Italy in imposing restrictions on tens of millions of people. The coronavirus has been spreading rapidly across Europe, while Italy remains the second most heavily affected country in the world after China, where the illness first emerged. Over in Spain, streets have turned eerily empty since the government declared the state of emergency and imposed a nationwide lockdown for 2 weeks, aiming to stop the spread of the coronavirus in the country. Railway, metro and bus stations wore a deserted look as the services were suspended. Streets and downtown areas across Palestinian cities in the West Bank and Gaza bore a similar deserted look following a national lockdown. And while their citizens remain at home, authorities continue their ongoing disinfection campaign, cleaning and sterilizing the streets and roads, along with the city's closed schools, universities, cafes and businesses, in a bid to try and slow the spread of the disease. Elsewhere, in Argentina, citizens are only permitted to leave their homes for essential services, such as supermarkets and pharmacies. The tough restrictions began on Friday, when the government shut borders, cancelled almost all flights, closed schools, and mandated a 14-day quarantine for anyone experiencing symptoms or traveling from virus hotspots. The lockdown, enforced by security forces, lasts until March 31st. Amal Al-Jabri, Emirates News.